The winds of change are blowing in 2012.
From our new home in the nation's capital, let's take a look at Kevin and Rudy's 2012 Year in Review.
Kevin and I have been talking about moving from Luray Beach for several months. The house had been on the market for over a year, the economy was flat, and we are burnt out.
So at the end of 2011, we set our sights on the Washington, D.C. area. Like divine validation, we soon win a presentation training contract with a client in the area, and we fly here in December 2011 for work and to check things out.
We feel an immediate connection to the region, and the economy is much stronger. In February, I take another trip here to scout out a new place to live.
Saying goodbye to memories, friends, and possessions was surprisingly stressful. On March 5th, the moving truck arrived and loaded our furniture in 60 boxes, as family stopped by with well wishes.
We jammed our 2 cars with necessities, and with an empty home to our back, our new life journey began. Our original plan was to drive 18 hours over 2 days to Washington, D.C., but a deadly weather system compelled us to be safe and take the outer train. The train rocked back and forth like a human blender.
We arrived in our new state of Virginia the next morning. With our furniture a few days behind us, we stayed at a nearby hotel, visited with friends, and began to get familiar with our new area.
From our first moments in our region, we felt connected and kept busy.
There's always something to do and people to meet.
A fun, eclectic, and inspiring parade of gay pride in downtown draws tens of thousands as we cheers and applaud and get featured on Metro Weekly website.
Around the same time, President Obama declares his support of gay marriage and gains more global acceptance.
And speaking of politics, it was an election year and Virginia is a swing state. In early October, Kevin and I joined 500 others for an enthusiastic rally for the president for 4 more years.
And in November, we cast our vote and celebrate another victory for the Democratic Party.
The DC metro area is only a quick flight to South Florida and a short drive to the New York area.
In July, we celebrate Cousin Debbie and Lenny's wedding in Pennsylvania.
And visit my brother in New York City.
We've enjoyed several get-togethers with extended family in Maryland and delighted to reconnect with dear friends.
We have also made some great new friends in the area. Indeed, everyone has made us feel warm and welcome.
Remember this? Rudy's first glimpse at our wrong color custom sofas back in 2009? Well, like a biological disease, over time the couches slowly decayed and lost their form and structure.
In September, we had enough. We put them on Craigslist and sold them along with our rug to a neighborhood buyer who remained delighted with them. Lucky her.
We then invested in a contemporary leather sofa and love seat.
You better work.
Well, we moved to the Reston area because of all the economic opportunities, but finding work in this area was not as easy as we thought it was going to be. I spent a lot of time applying for jobs in various marketing positions. Gratefully, the presentation team came back to life and kept us busy with presentation design and training projects.
And for me, after 9 grueling months looking for a job, I think I find something for 2013. Stay tuned!
Traveling can be taxing, and after lugging around my laptop in a shoulder bag in New York in March, I returned with a sore hip and right leg. The pain worsens, and walking was slow and difficult, as was recovery. Nearly 3 months till all was better.
And for me, the beautiful new flowers of spring took my breath away. Literally, all the pollen triggered my allergies and sent me to the health clinic for emergency treatment. I couldn't breathe! And in July, I threw my back out. Literally 12 weeks of discomfort and recovery.
Aiming for contact management utopia, I made the fatal flaw of synchronizing my contact list on my Samsung Galaxy S2 mobile phone. Moments later, I had one massive scrambled list of never before of heard of names, kids from kindergarten, dead grandmothers, 5 Rudy Flugels, and 3 mothers. Worst, my personal photo had been replaced by the other Kevin Lerner.
In the early days of August, the temperature rises to 100 degrees, and our air conditioner stops working. Fortunately, we get a new one.
Our brand new AC we got 6 months ago stopped working 2 days ago. We're in the middle of winter right now. It's about 25 degrees and we are forced to use our fireplace.
One evening, I was talking on the phone with my mother, and suddenly the cell phone battery died. It was cold, it was dark, and wolves were howling.
And I was watching the news of someone being taken hostage.
I tried to retrace my steps, but found myself in even more unfamiliar territory. Darker and colder.
And I tried calling him. There was no answer. I was getting really worried.
And I was lost. Thankfully, I found my way to a road and flagged down a driver who brought me home safely.
And speaking of Florida, on July 9th at 4:11 p.m., after 61 weeks, our house in South Florida is officially sold. Woohoo! Yay! Finally! Our best wishes to the new homeowner. Have fun with crazy neighbor Bobby.
With the winds to our back and a clear focus on the future, we are excited about our new life in Reston and Washington, D.C.
Thanks to everyone who helped our dream become a reality and for a great 2012. Let's make 2013 the best year ever.